What's up, everybody? Welcome to Game Talk, our weekly, semi-weekly, nerdy video game and other thing themed news show where we talk about everything we want to talk about, usually video games. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon Duncan, joined by my other host, Ryan, who has finally finished The Last of Us Part 2. Geyser.
I know.
How are you
Jesus
doing
Christ.
today, Ryan?
I'm good. I'm a little tired. I think I slept a little too much where you just can't shake the sleep off.
That must be nice,
But I'm
man. It's
good.
been like years since I've done that.
Oof, you just get on my level and prioritize.
I slept like 4 hours Friday night, and then I got
Oof.
fucking jacked on caffeine because I didn't eat anything for a while. I had a really good workout, though. I was like,
Yeah,
I need to work out right now because I was fucking wired and just like sitting in my chair.
I mean, it worked, got you motivated, so,
Right, yeah.
did it. But like today, I'm like, man, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So I'm like, I'm gonna try not to drink coffee today just so I can sleep good, like not have that caffeine energy.
I'm probably going to drink a lot of coffee today. I only work 2 days this week, and I only work 2 days next week. So who the fuck cares? I'll just sleep
No
crappy
one,
here and
literally
there.
no one
Yeah.
cares. It's fine. Like, it's gonna be great for you. Trust me. It's amazing to not have to work.
I can't wait. I'm making plans. I'm going to Milwaukee this weekend. I'm getting a pedicure on Friday with my mom.
Nice. That's gonna be nice.
She's like, this one's going to be way better than the last one because she didn't like the people that did ours last time. I'm like, I've never had one before. This is nice. So,
I've also never had one before.
but, dude, I'm going to have 2 come this
Damn.
week.
I'll have to get on that level.
I might have some dates this week, maybe.
Ooh,
We'll see.
that's exciting.
Yeah. All right. So we haven't been live or done a show in like 3 weeks. Because 1 week.
Yeah.
Did I do one the week?
You did
was it
one?
just 1 week?
Was it with Gary? And then there was 2 off. And now we're
Yeah,
back.
that must be what it was. Yeah. There hasn't been a ton. I mean, there's been some big news, but I don't know. I kind of handpicked some shit that was important to us and then was also like really big. So
Yeah.
like the biggest thing that happened, this is probably after our last show. Halo got delayed. The Xbox Series X launch title that's supposed to be, big deal and sell the system, not coming until 2021, and that's it. We don't know anything else about it. They hired some old people who worked on the Halo team this last week to bring some people. So I don't know. I think this sucks for
Man.
Xbox. Like, the game will be better for it, obviously, but like that was like their tentpole to launch the
The
system.
selling point. Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we
People
launched
were
the
hyped for
first
that.
Xbox with Halo. We want to launch this new Xbox generation also with Halo to kind of bring us back to Xbox of old. So I think that sucks for Xbox fans. I wasn't going to get the Series X right away anyways, and you could play Halo on the regular Xbox One. So
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah,
It's-
like it sucks a lot. Like this whole gaming season is so jacked up.
Mhm.
I actually read some opinion article, because I actually read a shit ton of articles, but I forgot to save them, of course.
Yeah,
But the
of
one,
course.
this guy was talking about how maybe it's time to postpone the console releases since all
I
the
saw a
games are
headline
being
about
pushed
that.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, we
why
still
not just
hopefully Miles
wait?
Morales. That's what That's what I'm waiting for.
Right?
That's the PS5
But they're
one I
like,
want.
financially, why drop the consoles when the whole country is struggling?
Because
Now is
people are
not the
staying
time,
in
but
and playing video games. So I think now
Right.
is the time. Like, video game sales and console sales have been through the roof this last year.
yeah.
Like, everything was trending downwards because that's what happens with consoles towards the end of a generation. But then everyone's at home and they're like, what do we do? So they buy video game consoles. Like, we work
Fuck
at
yeah.
a department store and they're sold out all the time. So I think
Constantly. What was it, like it had to be at least 2 weeks ago that I saw it.
yeah.
But they finally had some in. I remember we commented on like,
Mhm.
holy shit, and that was like the first time in months that there was anything.
Yeah, there were like 1 or 2 PlayStations in the case when I left work this past week,
Yeah.
and there were actually like 1 or 2 Xboxes. Those have been sold out too,
Yeah.
and no Switches still. Those are impossible to get in.
But yeah, I remember one day there's 5 or 6 Switches came in, and it was like right in the morning, and I think Stella told me, and then I was like, they'll be gone by the end of the day, and sure as shit, like,
Yeah.
look, I'm gone.
Yep. Yeah, instantly.
Out of there.
So I think I mean, I want the consoles obviously, and I think they will sell well because of the pandemic and everything. But
Yeah.
it's I wonder how much pressure it's putting on the people making the consoles. Like, as long as I want them to be safe about it, I guess, is the biggest thing. Because, like, I don't want to seem greedy and be like, yeah, make your shit for me, even if you're risking your health in the pandemic. Even though I'm risking my health in the pandemic every day I fucking go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, when old people are coughing on me and talking about the pandemic being a hoax so healthcare companies can make more money, I'm like, okay, at least I can scowl at you under my mask and you can't see it, but I do have to be polite.
I don't have to smile. Just raise the eyebrows and it kind of looks like you're smiling.
Yeah, it's like...
And really you're not. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, how about that?
Or people in fucking MAGA masks. Alright, we don't have to get into that.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's... Woo!
The rest of the news is just cool shit. So,
yeah.
This also got announced, the Ghost of Tsushima Legends coming to PS4 fall 2020. This is from the PlayStation blog, Darren Bridges. So this is a new co-op multiplayer mode, and it's going to be a free update to Ghost of Tsushima. You saw this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is extremely exciting. I watched the trailer for it, and, like, it looks dope. The only problem is, we're going to be playing Avengers. Am I going to come back to this? It looks really cool. And, like, you and Chris have it, I have it. I think Tyler just picked it up, so we'd have, like, a full squad of people if we wanted to.
Yeah, I saw him playing it. Yeah, that would be sweet. At least to dabble and maybe try it out one day. See how much it hooks us.
And they're focused around the different armor types. So you play, so someone will play as the one with the archer armor that makes you better with the bow and that kind of thing. And then there's one that's better with the samurai, one that's shadow, one that's Ronin, I think.
Cool.
So what is it? You'll be able to play a series of co-op story missions that escalate in difficulty, building on the foundation of combat from the single-player campaign, but with new magical twists that often require careful synchronization with your partner. With 4 players, so that was just with 2, I guess, so some story missions you might not be able to do with 4. But with 4 players, you'll be able to take on wave-based survival missions, fighting groups of the toughest enemies Tsushima has to offer, including new Oni enemies with supernatural abilities.
I love that. I love the waves.
Yeah.
That will be fun.
Oh, there's a raid too. So if you can best the story and survival missions, you may be confident enough to take on the 4-player raid that will arrive shortly after the launch of Legends, sending you and your partners to an entirely new realm to challenge a brutal, terrifying enemy. That sounds tense. It sounds like there's a decent amount of meat to this free update, which is cool. I'm hoping you can explore a lot of the land with 4 players, and it's not just like a tiny map.
Well, that'll be something to put on the calendar and
right, yeah.
Make sure we all check it out. But you're right, Avengers is going to consume us in 2 days.
I can't wait. It's installed now. I see. Is that Chris's PlayStation behind you?
Yeah.
It pre-installed today. His is ready too. We can start playing on...
I bet mine is.
Tuesday, I think. Or, well, probably tomorrow night at like 11 p.m.
Man, I picked a horrible time to get sick and be off work.
I mean, you could just extend it again.
I just won't get paid. I won't get paid.
Yeah, you can get paid for what, a total of 14 days?
14 days.
Because I was thinking about it, because when I had my leave, I only got paid for 6 days, I think, because I was gone the Friday, and then the next Monday through Friday. So that would have been 6 days. So if I would have to be forced on another leave, I could still get paid for some of it.
And I'm thinking, I wonder if you extend it, you don't get 100% pay, you get the short-term disability, like 60% pay, and that's why some people at our work are doing it multiple times, because even though you're not getting 100% pay,
I don't know. Do they give you short-term disability if it's just a voluntary leave though? I thought you had to have like symptoms or be tested positive or something like that. Basically, you can't get paid if you just want to take off, is what it sounded like.
People are really good at cheating the system. So.
Yeah, I suppose. And if people are sick, obviously, fucking stay home. I think they should pay a short-term disability if we don't want to go to work because we work in a fucking death house. Everybody goes.
Well, that's why I straight up was like communicating with management, like, I'm legitimately sick. Don't be a bitch about it, because I'm actually sick and not feeling good, and I just like am not playing games. Like,
right, and your brother just came in from a different fucking city or a different state. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I hung out with Ryan, and like I had a stomachache last week. I was like, do I not come in? What's the rule? I was like, I hung out with someone who's on a leave, and I'm not feeling the greatest.
And it's like, and oh my god, wait, see, this is why we tangent for everybody watching.
Yeah,
but
we talk about our lives a lot on this show, so hopefully that's fine.
My dad was just saying the same shit, like, the symptoms are so broad. It's literally anything in the entire human body can be a symptom. And he's like, so that's where, what's the
Right.
line? You
Yeah.
know, and that's why I was like, well, I got like 4 of the symptoms. I'm gonna take it at least a day. And then Walmart was like, why don't you take a week? And I was like, all right,
You're like, you don't have to tell
I'll
me
do that.
twice.
Is
Yeah.
yours?
Yeah, I don't know. It's insane. That place.
Mine kicked me off the internet.
What?
Like my whole PlayStation is like
Oh, I was like, I see you. What are you talking about? You're still here.
like dumbed itself down.
Chris is sabotaging you so he can play as Iron
Probably.
Man. Well, you're gonna play as Black Widow mostly, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who else is getting it right away. I think Cody's gonna get it. I don't know if Gary's getting it right away. Not important. Okay. September's PlayStation Plus games. Did you see these? This is straight from the
No,
PlayStation blog. Adam Michelle, I think is his name. Street Fighter V and PUBG. So, I mean, PUBG will be cool for a lot of us to have. Honestly, I'd rather just play Apex, though, if I'm going to play a Battle Royale.
I've played like 30 hours of Apex just this week.
Apex is the one that Apex is the one that I'm the best at. But I could see some of our friends being like, I want to try a PUBG. But PUBG's a lot more...
I do want to try PUBG.
Yeah. It's a lot more tense, I think. And you don't have abilities, so it's like you're literally just grabbing loot and then firefighting with people.
Yeah, and that will get old for me real quick.
I haven't played it on console since it was early, in like early access on Xbox One. So I'm curious. And then Street Fighter V, it's a fighting game. I've
never played
games I've never really played that much. Street Fighter V is the one that's hardcore, so like I can't go online and play it because I'm not good enough, and I don't want to play enough to be good enough. If that makes sense.
I did push myself to get better with a new character in Apex.
Oh, you've been playing with... See, Kool-Aid said he'll try PUBG. I think you can do 4 players in PUBG, whereas Apex is only 3. I believe. Who have you been playing with in Apex? It's nice that you play as the gas guy, though, because he's really good and none of us have him. You're the only one that has him.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, he's cool shit, but I've been playing as Bangalore.
Her smoke is nice, and then she runs faster when she gets shot, right?
Yep. I love it. I've actually gotten really good with her. I want to keep getting better with other people, but I just I tried Revenant. I was not good with Revenant. I don't get it. Not a
See,
fan.
I don't know who I want to purchase. I'm close to having enough currency to get another character or another champion, but I don't know. I play as Bloodhound a lot. I play as Mirage a lot. I was trying to get better with Wraith because she's good for kiting people around. Wraith is better if you're not playing with teammates that you know, because you can like run away if you need to. It seems, but Bloodhound still seems the most useful. Lifeline I like too if nobody has Lifeline, because she's even better. Like, I don't know if you've played with people who are using Lifeline, but now she can res people without holding. Like, her robot will do it. She'll go to them, you press square to res, and then the robot... Yeah, and you can leave. That only happened within like the last 3 weeks. It was in an update.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that makes her even better.
I like that. Who's the other one? Mirage. Do you turn invisible when he's healing?
Yeah. Yep. Then when you go down, you kind of go invisible too. And also his abilities are better now, because I don't know if you remember when the game first came out, you could send your decoy and it would just run straight or whatever. But now you can take over, so if you press down on the D-pad to control it, it'll just move like you move. So it actually is good at faking people out now, because it was way easier to find a decoy and pick them out. Same with his ultimate ability. It would just be a crowd of them and they wouldn't move, but now they scatter and go everywhere, which is way better.
Yeah, no, I've definitely noticed that, and it does work.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I like Mirage. I like Mirage a lot. Him and Bloodhound are probably the ones I play the most. All right, so
sorry.
No, you're good. Did you see anything from DC Fandom? The couple WB games that got announced?
Vaguely. I think my dad actually sent me a link last night, but I didn't.
Really? Yeah, it was last.
Yeah.
It was last weekend. This is Matthew Adler, IGN. This kind of has everything together. So DC did this big online event with movies, video games. I think there was some TV shit. I don't know. Biggest thing I cared about was the video games, and then some of the movie shit like James Gunn was there and revealed who people are going to be in Suicide Squad, which is fucking dope because I'm stoked for that. I love James Gunn. There was a new Wonder Woman trailer. That looks cool too. But Batman Gotham Knights game was announced. So this is WB
that's
Montreal.
what my dad sent me.
Yeah, it's the... What, is this the 2-player co-op one or 4-player? This one's only 2-player co-op, I believe. You can play the whole game. It's either Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, and Red Hood. Red Hood all the way, if I get this, because Red Hood's fucking dope. Nightwing's really cool too. I mean, they're all pretty cool. I don't like Robin, I guess, is the one that I like the least out of this group. Because Batgirl's awesome as well. And Robin's cool, I guess, whatever. But, did you ever play the Arkham games? You never really did, right? Ryan?
No, I think I have them.
I didn't think you had played them, because I've talked about them before, and you never really have. They're really fun. This isn't made by the team that made Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. That's Rocksteady. Their game got announced, which we'll talk about in a couple minutes. This studio made Arkham Origins, which was like a sort of prequel to that. And this game takes place in a different universe completely, so it's not connected to anything. Batman's dead in this game, and you just have to like pick up the mantle to help Gotham. But it's going to be co-op. It honestly seems similar to Avengers, except it's a big open city. But you're co-op and you're getting gear, you're leveling up. So it's like, I'll probably just keep playing Avengers.
Yeah.
That's all I thought when I saw this. I was like, yeah, it'll be cool, but I don't know.
I mean,
we'll
it's probably going to be better, just like all the movies.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be different. And like, I like the Batman shit, so if nothing else is coming out around this time, there's a good chance I'll pick it up. But
I mean, Marvel's the way to go, so.
Yeah, love Marvel. But before Spider-Man, there weren't really good Marvel video games, so.
True.
And then the next, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about the movie stuff too. So Suicide Squad had a full cast reveal. Idris Elba's Bloodsport, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, obviously. John Cena is Peacemaker. So they didn't have a trailer, but they had a behind-the-scenes video which showed some of the filming and then some of the character things and that. So like, John Cena describes Peacemaker as like a douchey Captain America, and the costumes are ridiculous, and I'm totally into that. But there's a ton of fucking people in this movie, so they did announce who was it? It was like Shark. There's like basically an animated shark. They didn't say who's voicing it, and I'm hoping it's Taika Waititi because he's in this movie, and he's the one who directed Thor Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit, and he voices Korg in the MCU, so like he's got a great voice and like What We Do in the Shadows. So I'm hoping they didn't announce who's voicing him. They said who's playing him, so like who's the dude on set acting as the shark. But it would make sense that he's just lending his voice because that would take less time since, he's writing and directing a Thor movie and also probably writing a Star Wars movie because he's going to be doing Star Wars after that. Sweet. So that's exciting. I'm hoping we get a trailer by the end of the year because this movie's coming out next year. Well, depending on COVID and all that jazz. What else is super exciting? Okay, so Rocksteady's Suicide Squad. Rocksteady are the ones who made all the Arkham games. Arkham Asylum, City, Arkham Knight. They haven't released a game since Arkham Knight, which was like 2014. It's been like 6 years, and this game is still not close. It sounds like 2022, a next-gen exclusive. This is, so it's called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It's a next-gen co-op game. Let's see what it is. So it was just a CG trailer, which is a bummer. No gameplay. But if the game's a couple years off, I guess that makes sense. But they've been working on it for fucking ever. So you're playing as Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark. King Shark's the one in James Gunn's movie.
Yeah, Chris and I just watched that trailer.
For the game?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It does look cool. So yeah, they're tasked with taking down a mind-controlled Justice League, which they show Superman in the trailer. They're like, who are we fighting again? And then Superman flies up and they're like, oh fuck. So it can be played...
kills a civilian or whatever? Which...
Yeah. So it can be played solo or with up to 4 players. So the other one...
Cool.
Where you're playing as like Batman, Red Hood and shit. Not Batman. Batgirl, Red Hood and shit. That's only a 2-player, even though there are 4 characters. But this is 4-player. If you're playing single player, there are AI-controlled teammates, and you'll be able to switch between different characters at will, which is cool. I like that. So like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fight as Harley Quinn right now, and then I'm assuming it's just like a tap at the D-pad, and you'll switch over to Deadshot or something, which is badass.
Cool.
So yeah, that game is very far off though. There's no gameplay shown. Yeah. The Batman trailer for the movie with R-Pats. Did you watch it? Because it's fucking good.
I did not.
It's
It's like one of
really
those
good.
things
It looks
where
awesome.
I'd go see it or whatnot, but I'm like, I don't. It's not
Where do you
a
stand on
driving.
Where do you stand on Batman in general? Because we haven't really like. I love Batman. I don't love DC shit much, but like growing up, Batman movies, Marvel's like my shit. But I do also really like Batman stuff.
Yeah.
Even though Ben Affleck as
I
Batman
love.
was,
I
like I just watched The
I
Dark Knight
don't
last night
like
because I was
Batman's
craving.
cool, but it's
Okay.
not. It doesn't do it for me. It's kind of like Superman for me. Like Superman also like doesn't do anything for me. I'm like,
I don't know.
they cool, but
Superman's grown on me some, probably because there's a video game journalist guy that I follow who loves Superman, so he talks about more intricate Superman shit because so many people are like Superman's boring, blah blah blah, and then he's like, no, this is why he's not, and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I get that, and I do really like Henry Cavill as Superman. It's a bummer that WB's like the world doesn't want Superman right now, even though millions of people watched Henry Cavill build a fucking PC and love the shit out of it, and he's like a symbol of hope in this dystopian fucking world right now. Like we don't think
yeah,
people want Superman, but whatever, he can keep playing Geralt. That's fine with me.
yeah, that's cool with me too. But yeah,
But
no,
this
like
trailer
the
looks dope.
DC's.
You should watch it
Yeah, I will. I will. I'll get around to it. I'll
because
put
I
it on my
wasn't.
list.
I mean, it's directed by Matt Reeves, who directed the really good Planet of the Apes movies, which I still haven't watched, even though you gave them to me.
Mm.
But yeah, and Robert Pattinson. This takes place like year 2, so he's not a 10-year Batman. It's only like the second year he's Batman, is what the description
Cool.
sounds like. And the Riddler looks dark. It looks very dark and very good. And the Batmobile is kind of like a Mad Max style hot rod with like a fucking jet engine on the back. It looks cool. I watched the trailer like 3 times because I really liked it. So
All right.
yeah, it's
Fine.
had some issues with COVID, so like the filming is slower and production is slower, but it looks
Yeah,
awesome.
the entire globe is slower.
Right. All right, so now we got some, I think just some shorter articles. 2020 Game Awards are still happening. This is Brian Barnett, IGN.
Woo!
Jeff Keighley has revealed that they're still happening. It'll be available online, and it's poised to be the biggest Game Awards yet. So that's exciting. Did you watch anything from Gamescom opening night live? Because the Gamescom digital stuff is happening now, if you didn't see any of that. Because Gamescom
I don't think so.
Gamescom was the first thing that was canceled. The first big video game thing that was canceled because of COVID scares. For right reasons. But now that's happening as a digital event. But Jeff Keighley hosted this Gamescom opening night live shit, which I'll get to some info about that because there was some cool stuff in there. But it was really well done. Like there were like video screens behind him and like a video floor, and I'm assuming that's what the Game Awards is going to look like. And it looked really good, so I'm into that. It was him talking, and then also the video wall would bring up somebody he was on a video chat with, and I assume that's what the Game Awards will look like. And then it cuts to game videos and reveals and that kind of thing. It was really well done, and if the Game Awards are like that, which I'm assuming they will be, I'm all in. I mean, I'd watch them even if it was a shitty set. So, but it actually looks like it's going to be good. So we'll just kind of stick with that. So Gamescom opening night live. I think like half my articles are from fucking IGN. This is Felicia Miranda, IGN.
It's one of my favorites, so I just trust it more.
Right. All right, I'm just going to fly through these because there wasn't like huge news, but there was some cool stuff. I'm going to fly through it. Stop me if you want to
I'll
talk
just give
about
a thumbs up, a thumbs down, you know.
Okay. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War trailer revealed. Direct sequel to the original Black Ops. I figured. Unknown 9 Awakening announced. This looked cool. There was no gameplay. I can't even really describe it to you because I don't remember. Doom Eternal, the Ancient Ones DLC revealed.
I'd like to look into Doom Eternal still.
Yeah, it was on sale the other day. I'm thinking maybe around Blitz time. If it's online for like $20, I might pick it up. So this is
that will definitely be one of the Blitz items.
It sounds more exciting than it is because they didn't show that much. Dragon Age 4 first look trailer. It was just like their concept art reveal, which they showed at EA's thing. So there's not really any details.
It
Solus is
still
returning.
counts.
The douchey
Like,
fucking
it's
wizard.
happening, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I want Dragon Age 4 and I'm excited for it, but this look wasn't actually anything exciting. This was a weird one. So, Christopher Lloyd, is that who it is? Who plays Doc Brown in Back to the Future? I think it's Christopher
Sounds
Lloyd.
right, yeah.
He showed up and I was like, what is this about? And he was dressed like Doc Brown in his fucking white science coat or whatever. And it was to introduce Surgeon Simulator 2. And that was it. It was fucking weird. Yeah, exactly.
I have nothing to say on that topic.
Yeah, so then Bridge Constructor The Walking Dead was revealed. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played any of the Bridge Constructor games. If I would, I'd play the Portal one that's on Game Pass because I like Portal more than The Walking Dead.
God, Portal was sick.
Yeah, Portal's fucking awesome. Sam & Max reboot coming to VR. I wasn't a big Sam & Max person. I don't know. They're adventure games that are kind of funny. There was some WoW Shadowlands stuff. Release date is launching on my birthday. I don't play WoW. Warhammer game got revealed. Crash Bandicoot 4 showed some shit. Crash 4 looks cool, actually. Am I stopping?
Is the Gollum trailer on your list?
It is not. I saw it.
Oof.
Did
you watch it?
I didn't watch it. No, I saw that it came out, but I didn't watch it. I still don't know how I feel about that game.
I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be like a big hit or miss. Like,
yeah, I
it's
was like, I don't.
land in a tiny fucking target area, or it's gonna fucking bomb. But I think it's gonna be good because I think it's gonna be stealth, and I think they're gonna incorporate some really cool shit.
Some of the stuff we've read about it sounds cool, but that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to wait for your verdict because you're more all in on Lord of the Rings stuff than I am.
I don't know what you're talking about.
we need to watch the extended editions because I like the movies and I still haven't seen those.
They haven't said much, but I kind of got the vibe it's going to be like a stealth game through Mordor, like through Mount Doom and dealing with all just...
Do you remember
I don't know, I feel like...
When does it take place again? I know we figured it out, but I forgot. Like, is it before the movies? Or before the books?
Fuck, I don't remember. I think it was before the books.
That's what I thought too. Like, you don't have the ring yet, right?
No, yeah, I don't. Fucking, I don't remember. Because, like I said, they didn't say much or show too much, but it's just enough to get you fucking...
Well, I mean, I guess if it's before the books, you might have the ring. Because he loses the ring in The Hobbit to Bilbo, right?
Yeah. Trying to find it.
All right, while you find it, I'll read more shit. There was an Outriders cinematic trailer, so that was cool. I have a different article about Outriders we'll get to. Necromunda Underhive Wars. I don't even remember what this was. Teardown trailer. That seemed like a kind of destructible environment co-op kind of game. Little Nightmares 2 gameplay trailer. That game just looks creepy and like really creepy. WWE 2K Battlegrounds gameplay trailer. That's fine. Star Wars Squadrons campaign gameplay. I hope Star Wars Squadrons is cool. Looks cool. 12 Minutes, which is a game about basically 12 minutes in an apartment where stuff happens, like a guy breaks in and arrests you or kills you or whatever, and you can do different things to prevent that from happening, but you keep replaying it to get different outcomes. And the voice cast is dope. It's James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe, which is insane. Like, it's fucking stacked cast. And Warframe showed their newest expansion. Override 2, this mech fighting game, got announced. Sims 4 announced a Star Wars expansion that actually looks really fun. Mafia Divinity Edition story trailer revealed. Star Wars Skywalker Saga got delayed, but it's a Lego Star Wars. Sorry. But it seems cool. Alright, Fall Guys Season 2 got announced, and they showed some details about the couple new maps they're adding, which looks sick. Like, I love Fall Guys.
Yeah, I had fun playing it. I enjoyed it.
And there was an extended look at Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. And they did announce that it's a launch window game. So if I had to guess, it's going to come out within 6 months of the PS5 launching, which is insane. So Insomniac is releasing Miles Morales, and then they're also releasing this full-on Ratchet & Clank game, which I fucking love. Ratchet & Clank, and this game looks dope. So that'll be a good thing to get on PS5 right away. So it's like, we'll have Spider-Man, Then we'll have Ratchet and Clank within the first 6-9 months probably, and I'm assuming Horizon next fall, if not before then. So there'll be some great games
Yeah.
in the first year.
Fuck yeah.
Do I have anything else specific to pull from?
The new class being announced.
The new what?
Outriders class, fourth class.
Yep. I just had that article from the PlayStation blog.
Oh, sweet.
Tony Palm, community manager at Square Enix, I think wrote this. Yeah, the Technomancer class. Which I still didn't read this article, so do you know what it's about?
Come on, man.
I pulled it and sent it to you and didn't read it.
Vaguely, there was kind of a lot to it, but the gist of it is it's the fourth class that they've been holding out on, which rightfully so, because he sounds badass. Like he can control. It sounds like he can use weapons and metals and like warp the environment and use it to their benefit and whatnot.
It sounds like there's some dope weapons and stuff he can be using too.
Yeah.
Or he almost like adds to his weapons. I don't know. I'm just looking at the screenshots because they haven't shown him in action yet, right? This article just talks about it.
No, I think somebody said maybe the article that you sent said they played as him or something, but there's no video play.
Yeah, because there was a gameplay event that people got invited to play. Like obviously they didn't go to it. They did it remotely through a server because some of the kind of funny guys played it. And they're like, this game is really fun. Like it just sounds like it's super fun to play. They're like, I'm not there for the story, but I'm there to shoot people and fuck shit up because it's a blast. And I'm like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, see, man, the first time I heard about it, it hooked me in.
Because I didn't hear about it. You
since.
Turned me onto it, and I was like, this looks really fun, actually.
Yeah.
And, well, so now it's like, I think people can play as the same class. I think I read that somewhere.
Oof,
but so what?
That might be rough.
It's the Trickster, it's the Pyro, it's the Ground Dude, and now it's the
Technomancer.
I remember the Trickster and the Pyro looked the coolest to me, because the Trickster is the one where you can teleport behind people and, like, do these slow time bubbles and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I like burning shit, so the Pyromancer sound cool too. And then this...
Mine's going to be Trickster or Technomancer for sure.
Yeah. I got to watch more videos because I haven't watched anything since that initial big gameplay dump. They've been showing videos.
It says Holiday 2020 still, so I'm sure we'll get some deeper videos coming up.
Right, yeah, because it's going to be out soon. Which is exciting because it's going to be current gen and next gen, right? Yeah, so Outriders will release on PS5 and PS4 in Holiday 2020. So, I mean, we're probably going to be scarce for, like, good next-gen games, so this will be one to pick up. Because Avengers will get a next-gen upgrade, which I'm excited about, because that'll help loading times and just everything. And then this game, so it's like we'll have stuff to constantly put time into, because that's these games sound like games that you just keep playing, because they're fun to play and you're grinding, which I like games like that if I'm into them. Like Destiny.
Oof.
And then we'll have some single-player stuff, like Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed. So I think we'll have plenty to play, which is why I'm fine with things getting delayed. Oh, I didn't pull it, but Deathloop got delayed, if you didn't see that.
Yes, I saw
that's not coming this holiday, which, again, I am fine with, because I'm excited for Deathloop, and then by the time it comes out, there will probably be less on my plate, since a next-gen console won't be launching when it comes out.
As long as they stop delaying shit, 'cause pretty soon we won't have anything coming out. But
no, we just keep playing Avengers. It's fine. All right, then also Borderlands 3 revealed the next DLC Pack 4, which is the last one in the expansion pass, if you didn't see that. So it's Psycho Krieg DLC, Maya's Return, and an imminent launch date. This is from Forbes by Paul Tassi. So, wow, this article's got ads popping up all over on the sides. So I think this one takes place in his head, which is why Maya's in it, because he's got like a crush and a thing for Maya, right? Spoilers for Borderlands 3. You are currently being warned that I'm going to drop a spoiler. Maya gets killed in Borderlands 3, which sucks. So it's out very soon on September 10th, keeping in line with every 3-month schedule of big Borderlands 3 DLC that Gearbox has not missed, even during the pandemic. So I need to finish DLC, because I haven't finished DLC 2. I haven't even started DLC 3. But Avengers is coming out, so if I'm being honest with myself, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Rookies. Amateurs.
Did you play 3? I know you finished 1 and 2. What was the third one? I heard it was good, like probably the best of the three, I think. But I never played it. I'm thinking
Fuck, I can't remember.
Did you play it? Borderlands 3 DLS. DLC packs. I don't remember you playing it.
I don't remember what it was.
Bounty
what is it?
of Blood.
Oh yeah, no.
You didn't play it?
No.
Okay. I heard it was good. Like really good. Because there was a new character in it who was really cool. Rose, a tough as nails warrior who's as keen with a katana as a pistol, and Juno, a rugged brawler. You have to take down these devil riders, I guess? I don't know. I remember reading a review on it, and it was very well received, which is awesome. And this Krieg one also sounds awesome, so I'm into that. I only have a couple more articles. This one I saw on Twitter, and then IGN wrote it up. So this has been rumored. I know we talked about the rumor on the show at some point, I believe. But a Resident Evil Netflix series is officially confirmed. Live action series will tell a brand new story, which is fucking dope because we both love Resident Evil.
Yeah, but it's one of the things that's gonna fall to the curse of Netflix and get canceled after 2 or 3 seasons.
I mean, I'm not against a show only going a few seasons if the quality is high, because sometimes it falls into the trap of there's 10 seasons and after the first few it just kind of falls off and they just keep making it. But not always the case, obviously, but sometimes that's the case.
True. It's one of those things though where like I wish I could know, because like after 2 or 3 seasons I'd rather just sit and watch all of it without having to wait if they're just gonna end it. But
yeah, but I'm hoping they also seem, it's weird, like on one side there's that where they do too many seasons and the quality dips, or they do a lot of seasons and the quality's still high, it just takes a long time, like Stranger Things. Like Stranger Things doesn't come out every year, it's like every couple years, and the seasons are short, but it's good. And like The Witcher's going to be the same way, I think, where it's going to take a while for them to do Witcher stuff, but it's
breaks
awesome.
My heart.
It's so good though, so it's worth it. And I don't watch.
I know. I just want more of the Yennefer story. Like Yennefer's, everything is just the best part. Like,
see, I want more Monster of the Week shit. Like, I want Geralt's got to go and spend the night in this castle. You know, with the I want more of that shit, and the Yennefer shit is good too.
I don't
know.
And
Yennefer's hot. I mean, so is Geralt.
Yeah.
I know. I think Henry Cavill was one of the first people you like shuddered at when I brought him up when we first started hanging out.
Yeah.
He was like one of the first ones you were like, ooh.
And it's because I knew him from the Tudors.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's
like,
the Tudors.
I was like already all about
I don't even know that show, but I know it because I brought up Henry Cavill and you brought up the Tudors.
Can't help it.
But this show, back to the Resident Evil show, it's going to be focused on Wesker's daughters.
It's going to have Henry Cavill in it? What?
Yeah, he's playing Wesker, but it just doesn't wear a shirt.
Yeah, that's
so what? Okay, here's how Netflix describes Resident Evil show in a brief synopsis. In the first timeline, 14-year-old sisters Jade and Billy Wesker are moved to New Raccoon City, a manufactured corporate town forced on them right as adolescence is in full swing. But the more time they spend there, the more time they come to realize the town is more than it seems, and their father, Albert Wesker we presume, may be concealing dark secrets. Secrets that could destroy the world. Cut to the second timeline, well over a decade into the future, there are less than 15 million people left on Earth and more than 6 billion monsters, people and animals infected with the T-virus. Jade, now 30, struggling to survive in the new world, while the secrets from her past about her sister, her father, and herself continue to haunt her. So that sounds cool. I'm into it.
Yeah,
Wesker sucks shit.
Yeah.
He's a good bad guy.
Yeah.
That's why he sucks.
I think it's going to be one of your, like you said, The Witcher and whatnot, it's going to be one of those that they do well because it has such a big following and they can't fuck it up.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I agree. The last thing I pulled, there's now Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Go. You can do Mega Evolution, Mega Pokemon raids. But then I don't quite know how it all works because there's then Mega Energy that you get, and that's how you use Mega Evolutions. So I don't quite know how it works. It's pretty new. It just came out like last week. What is Chris playing, by the way?
Windbound.
Okay.
Windbound.
I don't know what that is.
I just came across it on I think the Epic Game Store. Was
Okay.
like, you should check this out.
Hmm.
And he must have just installed it from.
I thought it was Pokemon DLC at first because it looked like he was running through a wild area, maybe. But that's not what it is. Yeah, so that's all I had for news. Oh fuck, didn't I pull? Did you watch the CG trailer for Avengers? I pulled it. I don't know where it went.
No.
It looks badass. Obviously, it's not gameplay, but it got me hyped. So let's find it. It's like a minute-long CG trailer I was gonna watch with all of us. Okay, so first I think I need to unmute this. Oh no, it's already unmuted. Okay, so we're gonna watch this trailer together. Do you have the stream up? Are you even gonna be able to see it? Yes? No? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Are you watching this? Can you see this?
I am now going full screen. Yes.
Alright. I don't know if it's gonna be audio. Sounds like there's not audio. Why is there not audio? Whatever. We're just watching audio, I guess.
I mean, you could just do a voiceover.
Yeah. So Kamala's coming in, fucking shit up. She's badass. You got the squad. These are AIM bitches. I like to see Captain America on the Hulk smashing. Kamala drinking a soda, fucking people up. Oh, there's the... It just looks cool.
And fitting. I mean, it fits the energy of the game.
Right, yeah. And then we got Moda.
Let's try this again.
It's the big bad. Yeah, looks cool. It just got me hyped. So we can start playing Avengers on Tuesday. The official release date is Friday, but certain editions let you play the game 3 days early, which you, Chris, and myself all have. And that's the last day that I work is Tuesday. So Tuesday night, Wednesday for sure. I think the only plans I have right now, I'll have D&D on Thursday night, but then Friday. So I probably won't be playing on the weekend, at least not until Sunday, because I have the stuff with my mom on Friday, but then I'm going to Milwaukee to hang out with Kool-Aid Friday, Saturday, then come back Sunday, do the show, then play a lot of Avengers, but I don't go back to work till Wednesday.
Oof. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so nice, though.
Dude, and then next week my schedule's all like kind of jacked, but I'm okay with it. I think I told you that. So I requested off, so I'm off Wednesday through Monday, but then I just didn't get scheduled on Tuesday, and then I work Wednesday, and then I didn't get scheduled on Thursday, and then I work Friday. But I'm not gonna ask to pick up shifts because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that's what I did. But like, I guess, what did somebody tell me? Because I had off. I take unpaid vacations. Like when my time off is always unpaid.
Mine is mostly unpaid. I think I have like an hour or two on each day off, except for the unscheduled ones.
So they're cutting hours essentially, and I think that's part of it. Is if it's just like if you take off on a Thursday, you don't get to make up those hours. Like they're not going to give you the hours somewhere else because you're choosing to not be there.
Fine,
so that's kind of what it's at. Because the four of the wealthiest people in the world need to keep getting wealthier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
I mean, my checks will be a little rough, but it's nothing I can't handle. Like I'm not desperate for the hours right now. Is the situation. And I shouldn't even have to pull from savings to pay stuff. I have more than enough.
Right. Yeah. See, and then now with that payroll tax cut, you might as well, you'll make a little extra.
That'll be less than I have to pay back because I'm making less money.
Yeah. Oh fudge.
So I know you've been playing a lot of Apex. I've been in a huge drought because I just want to play Avengers so bad. I was also in a bummer mood this weekend. I'm feeling better now, which is good. So that helps too. It's like I don't want to do anything. I was reading some of my book, the Knowledge About Everything book that I told you about, it's still just talking about the galaxy. The universe is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, no, for real.
Did you
Shit's
know
weird.
that Pluto is extremely tiny? Like, it's like half the size of the US. I didn't know it was that tiny. It's small as shit. And
Part
also,
of the
most galaxies have 2 stars in their system. So people believe that, like, past Pluto, there's like a dead gas giant that could potentially have been a star, and you can't see anything out there because there's no fucking light. And that scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what if there's a fucking giant dead star out there? That's insane.
I know, it's weird. Like,
It's
I don't I
it's
don't like to
nuts.
think about basically literally the unknown because we don't you can't we'll never know. Nobody will ever know anything
That's
about
exactly what it is. It's like we'll never know if there was life out
space.
there. It's too far away. There's no fucking way.
It's
They're like
so
there is
big and
life out there, but
expansive.
it's like it tries to do analogies and put into terms the scope of the universe and the cosmos, and it's like mine. It's
You
hard to
can't.
you can't wrap your head around it. Like it's insane, and even like models of our universe are not accurate because the space between certain planets aren't uniform like they show on models. They just do that so they
Yeah.
can put it like it's crazy. And it was talking about there's a guy in Australia who can see supernova like die out, which is hard to see like because supernova get really bright when they blow up, like you know what that is,
Yeah.
like a star goes supernova and then it dies. And it talked about how if a supernova could affect our galaxy, like there's a supernova I think like 4.6 billion light years away, that's the closest one that could potentially go supernova. Well, not potentially, but if that would happen, it would take like 4.5 years for that effect to get here, which it would destroy us. But like, so could you imagine the guy's like, I'd like to imagine if you could see it and then you just see your death coming, but it takes 4.5 years. Like, would people go to work? Would people be good? Like, what? And then another
Yeah.
scientist debunked it. He's like, that star isn't big enough to go supernova, so that wouldn't happen. The closest
Ugh.
one he said was like 100 million light years away, which is too far away
Still
for
though,
it to
like
fuck us up. But like,
every
just thinking about that, like, what if something did go supernova? Like, there's
I'm
nothing close
talking
enough to do
like
it.
or like asteroids and meteors, like we don't fucking they're coming every day. They're just so
Yeah,
small that we don't, they burn up or whatnot. But like,
right.
God forbid we get one the fucking size of the Epcot Center, it'll take out half the
Yeah,
country.
and destroy the world. Yeah, but just thinking, I'm just like thinking about looking into the sky and seeing destruction, but it's years away. Like, what do
Yeah,
you do?
just
Just
slowly
go
watching.
and live your life, or do you just not give a fuck? What do you do?
Just sit there and never take your eyes off of it for 4 years.
Yeah, like nothing. Like my motivation sucks shit as it is. If I know death's coming guaranteed in 4 years,
Right.
I'd fuck Walmart, man. Like,
Yeah, for real. I would. Like literally if they were like, oh yeah, we got 4 years left and the whole planet's gone, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go hiking. I'm gonna take my dog
yeah,
out for a
right.
walk.
Let's
Like I
go to
ain't showing
New
up today.
Zealand and
I'm gonna
reenact
go
the
to
Lord of the
Walmart and
Rings.
just take what I want because what?
Right. So that prospect just kind of my mind was being blown yesterday.
No, like
So that
the
helped
whole
distract me.
well, like I'll sometimes be out just like looking at the stars and the moon and stuff, and it is like it's anxiety when I think about
Hmm.
literally the fact that we know nothing. We literally
Right.
know
We don't know anything.
we could maybe space isn't even real. We just don't know. Like what if it's not what they say it is?
Well, then they talked about, I don't remember which president it was. Might have been the first President Bush, who talked about landing on Mars, and then the Mars atmosphere would destroy us as we flew in. Like it wouldn't work. You can't do it, which scientists figured out after that. So that kind of got like brushed under the rug. The president wanting to land on Mars. That's just not something you can do because we would die. They
Yeah,
send
not
robots and
no.
shit there, but people would get wrecked. Like your skin would just burn off, even if you're in a spacesuit or whatever.
Fuck
But
that.
yeah, so
No,
I was
thank you.
reading that book, and then we played some Apex. Chris is still just playing on a different account, so his works. He just plays on a different PSN.
Yeah, it's fishy. And actually, so he got to like level 9, and then we jumped on yesterday. So he got to level 9, and then last night we went in to play, and it was like, you need to complete training mode. And it was like, I'm already level 9.
What?
Why the fuck didn't you make me do training mode when I
Right
first
away.
started?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking weird.
it was a little strange. But
I haven't.
yeah, no, I'm like super hooked into Apex right now.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's all I've played this last week. I need to play Fall
Yeah.
Guys again because I love Fall Guys. and I haven't
I think
played
I
that.
dabbled in Fall Guys early in the week. I like it, but it didn't sink its hooks into me
Have
as
you
much as
won it all yet?
no.
I'm kind of a professional. I think I've won like 14 times now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dylan gets mad about it.
Nice.
He's
I
like,
mean,
this
you
is
just got
fucking.
to get the feel for
This
it.
is how Brandon plays video games. He just gets so good at them. And I was like,
Yeah. It's true. You just
yeah,
grab the
dude.
controller and then it just wins.
I'll play Fall Guys later, Kool-Aid. Yeah. And we apparently there's skill-based matchmaking. Dylan was saying in the background. He's like, not that it matters, because if I play with you, it evens out, because I have 1 crown to your like 15. And I'm like, see, so we're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's really fun, especially if you're playing with friends, because then it's more goofy.
Yeah.
So for sure, me and Kool-Aid are gonna play later. I assume you and Chris are probably doing Apex.
Yeah, probably Apex most of the day.
I thought about hopping back into Diablo and trying to finish out that season before Avengers comes out, but that's only in like 2 days, so that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, it'll always be there, right?
Well, the season
Until-
ends in October, I think, which is what I care about, because I need one more season chapter to get the gear that I want.
Just do it, man.
So I might check that out today. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a run today, trying to keep up on that. I'm getting faster. I ran my fastest mile on Thursday.
Nice.
Under 9 minutes is like 8:52,
Nice.
and I hadn't ran in like a week and a half, and it was hot as fuck out, and so I still ran a fast mile, which is good. We'll see. I still have shin splints, so we'll see how it goes today. But it's nice out. It's only going to be like 60, 70 today.
Yeah, it's like 66 today. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get just over 70 after like noon, 1-ish.
Yeah, so it won't be too bad.
But yeah, this has been Game Talk with me, Brandon, and my guy Ryan. We try to do this weekly on Sundays, post later to YouTube, twitch.tv/LairdBrandon, YouTube channel Laird Brandon. I can't get a custom link because we need like 500 subs for that shit or something.
One day.
You can find me on Twitter at LRDBrandon and Instagram LRDBrandon. Ryan is Dark Siren 89 everywhere.
Yep, all over the place.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Play video games. Have a good day.
Yes.